Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the structure of chromatin and chromosome. There is a difference between the structure and complexity of the chromatin and chromosome. If we talk about the chromatin, these are the beads in a string like structure, that is double stranded DNA wounded around a protein complex known as nucleosome, composed of histone proteins. These histone proteins synthesized during the S phase of cell cycle, and the double stranded DNA, that is a string like structure, synthesized also during the S phase. Now after the synthesis, this double stranded DNA along with the histone proteins formed a coil like structure, that is like that. These are the histone proteins and this is our double stranded DNA. Now if we look at the structural composition of histone or say nucleosome, we can see that nucleosome is actually a octamer complex of four type of histone proteins, that is H3, H4, H2A and H2B. These proteins synthesized and form a dimer complex. At first, after the synthesis of this double stranded DNA, H3 forms a dimer and H4 also forms a dimer. Now this complex get deposited onto the double stranded DNA. After the attachment of these H3 and H4 proteins, now the complex of H2A dimer and H2B also get deposited onto the DNA and forms a structure like that. And the double stranded DNA get wounded around the nucleosome complex, and at this junction where the double stranded DNA get entered into the nucleosome complex and get dissociated, or at this junction a linker histone known as H1 get attached with the complex and form the nucleosome. This nucleosome complex was first described by Kornberg, and this bead on a string like structure get condensed and forms a structure like this, and this model is known as solenoid model. Now, after the synthesis of this double-stranded string-like DNA structure, and after the association of the nucleosome complex with the double-stranded DNA, now at the M phase of cell cycle, this double-stranded DNA get condensed and forms chromosomes like structure. And if we look at the structure of the chromosome, this double-stranded DNA was a less condensed form, and this is the highly condensed form of the same structure. Now, when this chromatin get condensed and forms the structure of a chromosome, there is a constriction point at which the kinetochore proteins get associated. This is the known as centromere region, and these two are kinetochore. At this kinetochore region, the spindle fibers get attached during the M phase, and during the anaphase movement, spindle fibers get attached get attached with the kinetochore region, helps to separate the sister chromatids. These two are sister chromatids, and the anaphase movement takes place. The chromosome maintains its condensed form with the help of two proteins known as condensin, and these sister chromatids get attached with each other by the help of cohesin proteins. So, from this discussion, it is clear that the double-stranded DNA, when it is in the less condensed or decondensed form, it is known as the chromatin, and when in the M phase this chromatin get condensed, it is known as chromosome, and these two homologous chromosomal arms are known as chromatids. When these two chromatids are homologous, this is known as the sister chromatids, Now if we consider that this is a chromosome and this is the other chromosome, now this will be the non-sister chromatids. So the idea is clear, the chromatin chromosome and the chromatid. Now during the non-dividing condition, or in the interphase stage, the DNA, double stranded DNA present in an less condensed or decoiled stage to help in transcription and later translation process of a specific region of DNA. Now if this is a double stranded DNA coiled around nucleosome, if someone wants to transcribe or translate, so let's consider transcription process, someone wants to transcribe this region that is surrounded by a nucleosome. Now in order to perform the transcription process, you have to decoil this certain portion. In order to do that, you have several options like methylation, acetylation, or phosphorylation. These things happens in lysine or arginine based compositions, and the histone proteins H3, H4, H2A, H2B all are lysine or arginine rich, and H1 also. So to perform the transcription process, you can perform these three things to decoil the structure and perform transcription. So now I guess you have no doubt regarding the structure of chromatin chromosome or chromatid. Hope you like the video. So do subscribe the channel, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. See you in the next video. Thank you.